everyone, today I want to share a little bit of experiences in how to keep track of the rows you're in while knitting the Sophie scarf. It happens to me before that when I stopped somewhere and then I pick it up again, I always forgot which rows I'm in, and I have to eventually go back down a couple rows, and then it comes to another problem of how to fix the I-cord edge, and that's another story. But actually here's a pattern that you can look to remember or remind you which rows you're in, and you can just keep knitting. So let's take a look together. So let's see, how about we look at this row. Okay, so you see that this is a garter, and I think you can see that there's just a little bump. It's not aligning with this row, neither is this row. It's somewhere in between, and that is actually the increase that we made, the knit front and back, and that make the increase. So every time you see this bump, so it's either this bump, and you can see that here's another bump. Okay, so that means that if you go here and then this little circle, this little stitch here indicates your 8th row, the increased row. So for example, if I stop here and then ignoring all the rows above, if I just stop here and then I come back, I say, oh my god, which rows I'm in? So always look down to where the increases were, and then this is the 8th, so just count back up. So this is the 8th. After the increase, this little guy behind, this will be the first of the new repeat. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So I know, oh okay, so now I already finished my 6th row, and then I will keep going with my 7th and the 8th. When I knit the 7th, going this way, and then I start to increase again, and that indicates that this is another increase. So the 7th and then the 8th. So every time you lose track on which row you are in, you just look for, this little bump in between the garter rows. Once you see this, you just go up to this one, and that is your 8th row of the increased row. You just keep going after that, and then until you hit the desired number of stitches, and do the same thing for the decrease. That will make the Sophie scarf super easy for a road trip project or anything. It's a project that you can stop anytime, anywhere, and you can just pick it up easily once you figure out how to keep track of the rows. So I hope that this is helpful, and let me know how you like it, and I will see you next time.